This is the CS Flex 2420, the Data Structures course, and today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of the O5 learning activity, the chained hash table. So start by grabbing your tester file and creating a project, and then copy your function prototypes, and we'll get this hash table going. So I've already created a project, and there's my tester file, and I've added a chained hashtable.h header file, and I'm just going to paste those function prototypes in and just kind of format them a little. There we go. Alright, so these are the functions that we're going to do, and they're all commented on what needs to be done in each. Okay, so we do want to make a templated function, or a templated hash table. So we're going to put our template in. Alright, now the way this is going to work, it's a chained hash table. So let's kind of give you an example. So here's an example of our chained hash table. It obviously goes through the hash, but if there's a collision, instead of going to the next available position, it just chains on, kind of like a linked list. So here, if we wanted to add this 29, what we'd actually do is we'd take the next value of the pointer and have it point to this 15, and then we're actually going to move our 15 over. Whatever position is in there, it's going to be moved over, and the new value will be placed right here in the hash table, and it will point to the 15. So that's kind of like our logic for what this one is going to do. But because we are using nodes and stuff like that, we do need to create our struct node. So our struct node is also going to be templated. I'm going to grab that template there and then say struct node. Type info, and I'm going to do a node. We do need a pointer to the next value, so I'm just going to call that next. Okay, now if you look down in the code, we are going to have this extraction operator. I'm just going to, and we want, in order to do that, we have to define that. So I'm going to paste that in up top, so it will have a definition for it. And I did not paste that in, did I? Nor did I copy that. Did I X that? I did X that. Alright, this time I'm going to hit Control C to copy, and I'm going to Control V to paste that in. Okay. So since there's that, what this is my function, my definition. It does have to be templated, so I'm going to put my template in there. Okay, because it uses chained hash table in it, it gets confusing. We can't just put it up here by itself. We have to define our chained hash table first. So once again, I'm going to put my function prototype in, and then my class chained hash table, if I could spell chained. There it is. So now I've defined that there's going to be a class. Now I've defined my extraction operator. So now I can put it into my class as a friend function. So now I'm going to put friend there, and I'm going to put the less than greater than sign in that says this is the function definition and not the actual implementation. Okay, so now my class is pretty much set up. I just got to get a couple of variables in. I need a variable for the size, and when I say size, I mean how many elements are going to be in my are currently in my hash table. Then I need a variable for the capacity. Now this isn't the total capacity of the number of nodes, because since this is a chained hash table, you can keep chaining on as long as you want. This is the height of the hash table. So for example, how many elements can fit in just this first position? In this case, there would be 7. Whatever you want to specify is it, but that's what it means by the capacity, not the total number of elements that can be in there, but the actual size of the hash table. Okay, so now I need a pointer. This is the pointer for our hash table. So node type. Okay, normally when we do this, we put one little star in because we have because it's a pointer. What we really want though is we want a pointer to a pointer that starts the hash table. For example, here's our pointer to a list, but each of these are pointers to the next element. So since we want a pointer to a pointer, I am going to put 2 stars in to represent that this is a list of pointers, not a list of elements. Okay, so we've got in all of our variables. We've got in our function prototypes, we've got our extra definitions up here for the extraction operator, and we've got our node in. So catch us in the next video and we will create the constructor and a couple of other methods that we can use with this.